I remember first seeing Dawoud's photographs, some he took on the streets of Spanish Harlem in Harlem, now made almost 40 years ago when he was a very young man, and being struck immediately of how these images were not simply the quick run and hit kind of photos taken candidly, but images that indicated this was a guy who was spending time in his neighborhood, getting to know the people on the street, getting some sense of permission from them before he took what were very beautiful black and white photos.
His warmth and his true concern for what he was doing and the care that he took just really stood out.
He's been known as someone who can come into any situation and gain a rapport with young people and draw out from them not simply the image he wants to take, but he works with them to have them involved in the sense of identity, an image they want to project of themselves.
He speaks of it in a way that brings the conversation to the fore, right? It's at the dinner table discussion, and we all belong there.
Somewhat later, I had the privilege of seeing his work when this sense of seeking permission from his subject seemed to grow into an even deeper stage when he began using Polaroid positive-negative film.
He really tries to push people a little bit out of their comfort level with their assumptions, how they're thinking about art, how they're thinking about how it fits into daily life and society. And that is really critical.
He's a treasure within our country and in every community within which he has worked.
Dawoud's legacy as a portrait photographer, I think, goes beyond just the actual photography. It's what happens behind it. It's that connection with the person he's photographing, creating that dialogue, showing he cares, and that shows through the imagery, and I think that's what's so powerful.
There is no one I know who is a more masterful photographer, but also a more masterful educator.